Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about me and my journey throughout CRNA school. Today's video is going to be a top 10 CRNA salaries by state. If you guys are interested, let's get into the nitty gritty. Before I actually get into talking about the salaries by state, I want to talk about cost of living index. I'm going to be using a cost of living index metric based on worldpopulationreview.com. So the cost of living index pretty much covers just basic necessities like food, transportation, shelter, healthcare, things like that. So they use a baseline of 100 for the national, for the United States, and then they compare each state to the baseline. So if it's above the baseline, I'll tell you if it's below the baseline, like that. So that way like if it's above 100, then the cost of living is a little higher than it is if it's below 100. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is tell you, rank each state by the salaries, the CRNA salaries, and then I'll also tell you the cost of living for those states as well, just in case if you're interested in actually pursuing a job in those states. You have to understand too that the cost of living could be high or low depending. Number 10 is Connecticut, and the average salary for CRNAs is $198,750, and then the cost of living index for Connecticut is 127.7. Based on that number, you know that Connecticut's cost of living is a little higher than the national average. Number 9 is Illinois with $199,660. The cost of living in Illinois is actually a little less than the national average. It is 94.5. Number 8 is New York, and it's coming in at $200,350, and the cost of living for New York is 139.1. One is a bit more than the national average, so take that into account. Coming in at number 7 is Massachusetts at $201,890, and then the cost of living index is 131.6. All right, coming in at number 6 is Iowa at $202,400, and the cost of living index is 90.1, so a little less than average. Coming in at number 5 is California. So California's average CRNA salary is $227,290, and the cost of living index is a little bit higher. It's at 151.7. Coming in at number 4 is Wisconsin at $233,600 for the average CRNA salary, and the cost of living index is 97.3. Not bad. Coming in at number 3 is Oregon at $234,750, and the cost of living index is 134.2. Coming in at number 2 is Montana at $239,380 for the average CRNA salary, and the cost of living index is 106.9. Coming in at number 1 for the average CRNA salary by state is actually Wyoming at $243,310, and the cost of living index is actually only 89.3. So I thought as a bonus I'd go over the bottom 3 states based on CRNA salaries, so the worst ranking CRNA salaries by state, so the bottom 3. Coming in at number 3 is Idaho at $150,670, and the cost of living index is 92.3. Coming in at number 2 is Utah at $146,470, and the cost of living index for Utah is 98.4. And the worst paying state for CRNAs on average is Arizona at $144,530. The cost of living for Arizona, the cost of living index for Arizona is 97. And then I thought, of course, that I'd cover Florida since that's where I live. The average CRNA salary is $160,030, and the cost of living index is 97.9. So that's pretty much it. I was just ranking the states based on their salaries for CRNAs, but you have to also take into account there's definitely different locations within each state that you could either pay a lot more for housing or a lot more for healthcare than in other areas. So it depends on where you want to live, so take that into account. Definitely do your research before you make any moves. I hope you found this video helpful, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If not, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!